Hello and welcome. This is Amir Lahiji live from Los Angeles. Good evening. I hope you had a beautiful day. We talk about success a lot with different, experts. And today I like to know how our different characteristic can sabotage our success. So let's go with Coach Bonnie because she is here. She's master of NLP and also hypnotherapist. Don't do anything with me, Coach Bonnie. Hello and welcome.
Hello, Amir.
Be,
Good to
be,
be with you again. Happy Tuesday.
thank you. Uh, Everybody they thought they said, okay, maybe she hypnotized you every time. That's why you're laughing a lot. And why you're laughing? I said, I don't know. Maybe because I'm happy. Uh,
Good. Happy is good.
and yeah, we are dealing with the lots of chaotic situation and lots of things. Maybe laughing is the best medication for me. His works, huh?
Exactly.
So, Coach Bonnie, uh, let's find out uh, what are the different characteristics that can sabotage our success.
Very good question. So each one of us by default have a certain pattern or strategy to do things.
Mm-hmm.
I broke it down to 5 different characteristics and how each one consciously or mostly subconsciously sabotage their happiness and their success. So the first group is what I call the do-it-all. They take action. They have goals. Sometimes they have multiple goals,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes they take too many actions. They are all over the place. They stretch themselves out of their comfort zone. They take steps, and what happens is that before they see the results, before they get to the end result, they get bored, they get distracted, they lose patience, and they move from one goal to another goal, from one task to another task, and they don't finish one task up. So that is why they don't see the result. They do a lot, but at the end, they get bored, distracted, lose patience, and move from one to another, and therefore they don't see the results.
They are not
That's
focused with the one goal. They are doing a different goal same time.
right,
Okay.
right. The second one is what I call the doubters.
What?
They doubt
That.
uh,
Okay.
everyone and everything, especially themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They doubt that they're not good enough, they don't know enough, they um, have a lot of limiting beliefs. They are either too old, too young, they don't know what the subject enough to go and take action. So
Mm-hmm.
they take any excuse they in order not to take action. They
Okay.
give up easily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anytime a challenge comes in, some difficulty comes in, they relate it to why they can't take action, and they stop taking action. They give up.
Okay.
Now, the third one is what I call the vague people. These people don't know what they want. They can easily describe what it is that is bothering them, what it is that they're not happy with. Uh, they can go on with all the things that is wrong in their life, but once you ask them, okay, what it is that you do want, they lack that knowledge. They can't figure out what it is that they want. So they do busy work, and yet they don't accomplish much because they don't know what they want. And a lot of times, the law of attraction, people say, you have to know what you want to manifest it. Yes. If I don't know what I want, how can I ask the universe, or how can I put it out there so that uh, my dreams or my goals are manifested through my actions?
Right.
That's that's number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is the perfectionist
Mhm.
Those are the ones that have an excuse for not taking action. They think that they everything needs to be perfect before they present it. They
Mhm.
are what I call chronic learners. They constantly want to make themselves better in order to take the first step.
Mhm.
They 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 lack the courage or uh, the willingness to take action because there is a feeling, there is a fear that it's not good enough.
Mhm.
Okay, so they're constantly learning, taking workshops, reading books, going to school, doing all kinds of research to make themselves better in order to one day take
Mhm.
action.
Mhm.
Now, the last one is what I call the people pleasers.
People
These are the
pleaser.
people
Mhm.
that are service oriented. Their intention is good. However, they put their needs and desires last, and they are always taking the side of the other person first before theirs. So their needs and desires is always put in the back burner, and this is when uh, a lot of times people get frustrated, they get
Mhm.
angry, they get resentful
Mhm.
because they are constantly giving to please people so that they are liked.
Mhm.
Okay, there's a need that I need to be accepted, that I need to be liked by other people. So the way that I've decided to do it is just to give of myself. Every time that I'm asked to do something, I do it without even considering if it's a good option for me or not. So those are the five.
Yeah, but and they have the fifth one. This type of people, they have a lack of self-esteem, right?
Yes, and lack of self love.
Self-love,
Yes,
self-love, self-esteem, a little self-confidence, maybe
yes.
so. And so, what can we do to change it?
So if you are the first type, the doer,
Mm-hmm.
ask yourself what happens that you stop taking action.
Mm-hmm.
What happens that you get distracted or lose patience or don't want to take any further actions? Is
Why?
it because that the goal is not motivating you? Is it because the goal it's not something that you chose to do, but it's for someone else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and if the answer is no, it's not for me, it doesn't motivate me, then I suggest to look for goals that really motivate you and inspire you to take action and to stick with it till the end.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the goals are actually motivating you and that is exactly what you want to do, what I suggest to do is to stick to one goal
Mm-hmm.
for 6 months and have the mindset of no matter what. Do
Right.
all your due diligence, take action, do everything that you can, and then once you see the results, then move on to the next task. Some people are good at multitasking and can do different tasks and at the same time. Some people need to be laser focused on one task,
Mm-hmm.
see the result, get to the end result, and then move to the next one. So
Right.
if you have a tendency to jump from one task to the other, I suggest just pick one, and it doesn't matter which one. Pick one and stick with it for 6 months until you see the results. Now,
Second group.
number two are the doubters, the
Mm-hmm.
ones that always have a back question that this is not something that I want to do, or what if I do it and I fail? What if I'm
Mm-hmm.
not good enough? Ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen?
Mm-hmm.
You might fail, you might do, and you might not see the result that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
How would you know if you don't take the first step? Okay, a lot of times, like even something as small as posting on my Instagram page. I feel like not doing it. I don't have a good subject today to write about. So I'm contemplating doing it or not doing it, and then I put something on. Okay,
Always you have a good subject,
and
and you have
then
always you have a good topic.
I get messages from people that thank you so much. This was exactly what I needed to hear today. So
Mm.
because you're doubting yourself, don't cut yourself short. Your
Mm.
story, what you have to say, means something to someone else,
Mm.
matters to someone else. So put aside the limiting beliefs of what if this happens and what if that happens, what if I'm not good enough, what if it's not good enough, what if I fail, all that what ifs, just put it aside and take the first action.
Mm-hmm.
Take the first step, because again, what you have to say, someone is waiting to hear your story, what you have to say. Okay, you
Right.
never know your full potential unless you take action. Okay.
Right.
Now, the third one, what was the third one? Um, the third one was the vague people.
The white people. Right.
Yes. So the best way to handle the vague people is to identify your values first. What
Mm-hmm.
is it? What is important to you?
Mm-hmm.
Write down everything that is important to you, and then write down what it is exactly that you want. See it, hear it, feel it, and write it down to the T, exactly as you are envisioning it.
Right.
And that way, once you are clear of what it is that you want, then you can take action plans and you can write your action plan and take steps towards that, one step at a time. Now, the fourth one was the perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no way around it. There is no perfect. There is no perfect time. There is no perfect person. There is no perfect relationship. Perfectionism is a lie and it's an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lie because it's stopping us from moving forward. Okay?
Right.
Take, make it, do something scary. This for perfectionism, this is very scary. Take a messy action. Send an email with a typo. Leave something unorganized. Do something out of character and see that nothing happens.
Right.
Just
Exactly.
train yourself. And it is good to be organized. It is good to be clutter free. It is good to want to um, strive for excellence. Yet perfectionism stops us from moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
So take one messy action, whatever that might be for you.
Mm-hmm.
Take one messy action.
Right.
Now the last one is the people pleasers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this kind of a person uh, gets their energy drained more than the other types, because you are constantly giving, and the giving that started from a very good part of you, it came from selflessness, and it came from a very um, good place in your heart, becomes a chore, becomes a duty. I have to be good, I have to do, and I have to please others. Take a step back. Other people's opinion of yours, it's none of your business.
Mm-hmm.
What they think of you doesn't matter.
Right.
If you want to be a giver and you are constantly giving, I want to suggest that be open to receive for once.
I'm
Okay?
open for receive. Super
Even,
open for
you
receive.
know, I did an exercise once, and whenever I go supermarket shopping, grocery shopping,
Right.
if I do like a big shopping, they always used to, before COVID, they used to ask, "Do you need help?"
Right.
And I always used to say, "No, I got it, thank you," and I would carry the bags myself. And then, as of a practice, to get into habit of receiving as
Mm-hmm.
well as I give, I want to receive and be open to receiving it with all my heart. Because sometimes when we are so used to giving, it becomes hard for us to receive. So this was an exercise that I did for myself. And the next time I went shopping, when they asked, even if I had 2 bags, if they asked, do you need help out? I said, yes, please, thank you. And that small action, that small action opens you up to receive. It
Yeah.
feels good to receive
Yeah.
the same way that it feels good to give.
Right.
So practice self-love, practice self-care,
Mm-hmm.
and make it a priority. It's not selfish to love yourself, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not selfish to put yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
So do that. Definitely do the grocery shopping example. And
I have another example for receiving. We have a donation button in our website. People can go and just bottom, just click it, whatever you want to send it
give.
to us.
That's right.
$1,
That's right.
$10. Yes.
Yes.
We are ready for receiving.
Anytime that's giving, that's not receiving. Receiving is you giving the money. you turned it around. And I fell for it for a second. So practice
The two sides.
being okay with giving and receiving at the same time.
Okay. And for next category. Oh, you have more practice, or
No,
you can
that's
go with
it.
it.
That's all I
Okay.
have.
Okay. And did you finish all of 5?
All the
How we can
5,
change?
yes.
Okay. And is it any type of any, one of is better than the others, or?
Out of the 5, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wouldn't say one works better than the other.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a balance between all of them. It's not good to always be the doer. It's not always good to doubt. It's not always to be vague. There needs to be a balance in between all of them.
Right.
You need to do your due diligence. You need to take action. You need to be responsible. You need to know what you want. All of it, combination of all 5, it's what makes you a happier person and a successful person. And being at the end of the day is to be willing to be flexible. If one way doesn't work, there are tons of other ways that you can move and switch paths and get to where you want to be. Don't get stuck in one way.
Okay, beautiful. So, and in 2 minutes, what's the best suggestion to stop sabotaging your success?
Best way is to get rid of your limiting beliefs. That's where NLP and hypnotherapy comes to play. Best way to get rid of all your limiting beliefs is that. And trust yourself. Even if you make a mistake, even if things are not perfect, even if nobody likes what you have to say, your story, your vision, your outcome is important. So take action. Even if one small action, make it a priority, make a commitment to take one action towards what you want tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it and be flexible. See what is happening, see your results, see your failure. If you fall and if things don't go your way, don't see it as a failure. See it as a feedback. See it as a learning curve. What can I learn from this? And kind of switch, shift, and reset and move forward again. So just trust yourself. Know that what you have to say, what you have to show people matters to people. Okay, there is someone out there, maybe even one person out there that needs to hear what you have to say and what you have to offer.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Super profound. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Have a great evening, everybody.
You too. Okay, and one more thing. Uh, I'm talking with our audience, so you can contact with Coach Bonnie with the phone number in the bottom, 310-477-8833. Thank you.
And if they want to know what I do and to learn more about the services that I offer, they
Mm-hmm.
can go to bonniesadigh.com.
Okay, very good. Beautiful. It's a new website, probably,
It's
right?
a new website. It's still work in
Congrats.
progress, but they can get a feel of what it is that I offer, what it is that I do, and they can contact me there too.
Amazing, amazing. Congrats for new website.
Thank
And
you.
see you next time. Thank you.
See you next time. Have a great evening.
Thank you. So, stay tuned with me because we are going for next interview, and also we have international musics, and for you, definitely for you. Stay in touch and don't go anywhere. Tell your friends. Come to togethernessmedia.com and download our app for free. Uh, remember, subscribe, because when you subscribe you can watch all of our programs for free forever.